Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. Spain have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Played out towards the right wing. No, he's not getting past him there. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. It's a good foot in there. And it's McAllister. Laporte makes the interception. Rodri.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Jeremy Pino. Now it's Rodri. Now it's Pino. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pedri. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Rodri. McAllister. Martinez. And Paz. Now it's Fernandez. Paredes. And Paz. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And it's Paredes. McAllister! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
McAllister just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Paredes. McAllister. Fernandez. And the shot! Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Kubasi. Yamal. Oh, there's a probing ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Molina. Martinez. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's McAllister. McAllister. And Paz. And it's McAllister. Paredes. Now it's Martinez. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Martinez clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Spain disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Opts for safety. Molina. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Yeremy Pino. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Martinez. Tries one from range. Goal! Argentina! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Argentina have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Pinches it off him. And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first half thoughts?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Argentina with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. That gets us going once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And a decent chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Yamal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Rodri. Threads one in. Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Cross in, looks like a good one. Fernandez. And Paz. Now it's Martinez. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Martinez. Yeremy Pino. And it's Pino. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? Pedri is onto this. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Romero. And the pass is intercepted. Argentina are still that goal to the good. Paz. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Looking to play him in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Martinez. Oh, this is a great position. Spain can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Looking ball, that.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Great vision.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Just eases him off the ball. Zubimendi. Now it's Martinez. Looking for the run. Paz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Yamal.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Fernandez. Half an hour gone in the second half.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Martinez. McAllister. Paz. Argentina leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nicely weighted ball.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Paredes. Good running, strong and purposeful. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's in a great position here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a quick free kick, and here's Lautaro Martinez. And the ball's come loose here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Paz. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martinez. As a goalkeeper, he is just a big presence. He's a big strength in the team, and we know he has a reputation for gamesmanship. He has a reputation of trying to get in the heads of his opponents, and it all comes with a lovely personality and a different character, and it's good to see that in the game.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's McAllister. Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. Now that looks a decent ball. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Now it's Pino. He was under real pressure there. Pedri. Tagliafico gets across to intercept that. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Paredes. And it's Fernandez. And Paz. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Good read, needed to be. Yeremy Pino. Rodri could move up a gear here. Tries to play it through. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Pino. Now it's Rodri. That has been slung wide. Pedri. That's a corner kick. Spain with the corner, there first. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's going to go a long way. And that was nowhere near his best. Paz. 15 minutes till half-time. He's on it, can he get away? Fabian Ruiz. And it's Rodri.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's played it back. Paz. Paz cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. That could spell trouble. Great vision. It's a threatening ball. Oyarzábal is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Martinez, and it's McAllister. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Martinez, and Paz, Romero. And it's Paredes. Romero. To Martinez. And that's going wide left. Great defending, strong and determined. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the counter is on. So, a temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely.
And the finish! Nearly, but not quite. Now it's Pino. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Martinez! Outstanding by Martinez!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Paz. Oh, cracking ball. Spain can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Paredes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide.
And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And it's Fernandez. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And Martinez! Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Paz. Now it's Martinez. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Oyarzabal. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Martinez. Well, that has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Paz. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Martinez. He's had it taken off him. Yamal. Oh no, this does not look good. He's had a shot! And that's a good finish. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 19.
Spain may be down, but not out just yet. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Alvarez.
El dorsal 17. El dorsal 18. Cambio de jugadores.
Couldn't quite catch up to that. Martinez! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. Martinez duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Argentina palpably stronger, better, superior. And he is dashing away. He's through here. Oh, important interception. Lisandro Martinez cuts it out. Now it's to Paul. Jeremy Pino. Pino gets on his bike and on the move. De Paul. Palacios. There will be 4 extra minutes. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, he's all alone. Shoots! And yes, it's there! They're back within reach! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
So could they be onto something here? Can he get on the end of this? Palacios receives it in a wide position.
Well, he certainly will.
And the referee brings it to a close. Argentina are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, there's a player below, Peter, who loves the high intensity, and it's Lautaro Martinez. His very direct style, as well as the ability to change rhythm, I think he would go down well in a lot of other teams. But the way he likes to press in the final third, it's something that's often overlooked, something that contributes to that directness. He puts a big shift in.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Hoisted in. Romero can get it clear. And here's Pino. Gives it back. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Pino is onto this. Pedri. Lovely bit of skill. Rodri. Zubimendi. Argentina are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Molina kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Fernandez. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. And that was nowhere near his best. Llorente. Here's Rodri. Pedri. Well timed, excellent interception. Molina. And it's Fernandez. And the through ball. This looks promising. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Zubimendi. And he's cut it out. Romero, nicely aimed pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, sweet feet. It's Pedri. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yeremy Pino. Rodri. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Laporte does really well there, he is strong. And it's McAllister. Rodri cuts it out. Oh, it's come loose. Yeremy Pino. Here's Rodri. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Yeremy Pino. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Fernandez. Tagliafico. Martinez might just make this. Paredes. And a chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And it's Argentina in front. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Now it's McAllister. Fernandez. He has a look out. Zubimendi. Paz. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Argentina just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Argentina have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Pedri. Martinez. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tries one from range! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! About as smooth as it gets! Spain are all square! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rodri.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Out of play for a throw. And it's Molina. 60 minutes played. Now it's Martinez. Showing good feet.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He's in a great position here. Now it's Oyarzabal. Stood up well to him there. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Romero gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Argentina have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Can he get onto this? It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Quality ball. Pedri. Now it's Yamal. Tagliafico. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Could be danger here. Oh, this looks sharp. That is a brilliant interception. And he's intervened well there. Tino makes a dash for it. Paz. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Now, can they get... Chance! It's anyone's ball now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Martinez carries the ball down the right. Well, there weren't too many attacking options there.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 16, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 19, el dorsal 18.
Good work on the right flank here.
14.
He is just caressing the ball.
El dorsal 6, el dorsal
And that has left him in a heap.
El dorsal 17.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end up.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Argentina have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
This is a promising build-up.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Paredes. And it's Paredes. And it's made its way to him. Looking to play him in.
2 minutos de descuento.
And the shot! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Argentina now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now come...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Argentina have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Now it's Martinez. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now they can break here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position. But I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft. And that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Martinez. Rodri.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Pino. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. And here's Yamal. Chance for a shot! They're urging him to shoot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a threatening ball. Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. Rodri. Oh, what a ball! McAllister. Paredes. Could move up a gear here. And Paz. Oh, super find. Oh, super ball. Closing in on goal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Pino. Now it's Rodri. Molina does really well to win the ball there. McAllister. Half an hour played now. Pino! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Tagliafico did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Paz. And it's McAllister. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He goes for a shot! Goal! Spain! And there is your opener. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he cuts out the supply.
Argentina certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Llorente. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Paz. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's got the beat, and the shot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Martinez. Rodri. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
And Martinez! Rodri. And it's McAllister. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Might be danger here. Great vision. Pedri. Played out towards the right wing. Turns back here, probably the best option. Kubasi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, good spread. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Looking to play him in, and he's certainly onside here. Paz. Fernandez.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Paredes. Now it's Martinez. He's having a shot! Goal! Argentina! And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Yeah. Tries a shot! Off the post! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oyarzabal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Driving forward. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Pino.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
He's had a shot! And once more he proves rigid and robust. Now this could be a chance. Look at the space here. Brilliantly cut out. Pedri. Here's Oyarzabal. Jeremy Pino. That's a good foot in there. And it's Pedri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Just about up to 75 minutes. Paredes. Good running, strong and purposeful. Looking for options for movement. And he can clear it away. Well, they've got it again. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Pedri. And here's Yamal. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's having a pop! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Rodri receives it in a good position here. Martinez. Now it's McAllister. And it's Paredes. He's in a great position here. That's been slipped through. Chance, surely! 5 minutes left on the clock.
Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Very much into the last knockings. McAllister given the lift of his goal. Paredes makes the interception. Ah, he's given it away. And he's found the way past. Shoots! And that's a sharp finish. They have stolen level at the last. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
19.
Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more. So our quest to find the winner continues. Argentina conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Now it's Williams. Now it's Gavi. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gavi. Shapes to shoot! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now it's Alvarez. Driving on and making good progress. Nico Williams. And it's Palacios. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's neat. Fabian Ruiz wins the duel this time. Threads one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Palacios. And here's Messi. Can he finish? And no mistake. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Argentina are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So again, we have parity. Now it's Pino. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, big chance, and it is promptly followed by the whistle. Goals on both sides then, and a lot of tired limbs out there. We are down to the last chance for someone to try and win this.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 14.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner?
El dorsal 4.
This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it. And now for the final act.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Paul. And the shot! And how did he not put that away?
De Paul has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Argentina with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. And here's Messi. Spain are looking to go forward now. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. He can run onto that. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. He's got away. Decent chance! And he can thump it away.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And it's Palacios. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Alvarez. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Alvarez. Messi. Now it's Martinez. Shot a goal! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Argentina. And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Argentina have done it. There are people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Cucurella. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Spain are looking to break at pace.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. No, he is not giving anything away. And it's Pedri.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nicely spread. Martinez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Pedri. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Nice control. Chance for a shot! Rodri. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Fernandez. Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. That has not gone well. Short changes him with that pass. Rodri. Williams. Williams! Goal! Spain! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Spain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mikel Oyarzabal. And he's worked it through. Oh, now he can run away with it. Oh, great chance! And the shot! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Paz. Now it's Fernandez. Rodri. He's looking wide. And it's McAllister. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Zubimendi. Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's had it nicked away. McAllister. Just past the 40th minute mark. Threads one in. Pedri. Distributed tidily. Pedri. It's played through for him. He's being urged to shoot. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Paz. Well, that pass isn't the best. Zubimendi. Now it's Williams. And that signals the end of the first period. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Back underway then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. This is a promising build-up. Aimed beyond the defence. And they're back on the ball again. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a sharp pass. He's in a great position here. He's having a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Spain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, important interception. Mikel Oyarzabal, Nico Williams.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Paz. Zubimendi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
McAllister. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nico Williams. Now, can they get him away? Fernandez. And it's made its way to him. Martinez. Unai Simon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Martinez. Oh, good-looking ball. That is good alertness. Paz. And it's Fernandez. Nico Williams, looking to add to his goal. Nico Williams. Oh, well measured. No, that's been intercepted. Molina. And it's Paredes. Good ball, good take. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Laporte. No foul, says the referee. Into the last quarter of an hour. A probing pass. That has been cut short. Molina. And they can counter here. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Looking to play him in. Great chance! And a neat finish! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 16.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
El dorsal 19.
Just one in it
El
now.
dorsal 14.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
El dorsal 6. El dorsal
Oh, he's not
7.
going to get any further
El
than that.
dorsal 4.
Yeah, he's fouled him
Se va a
there.
llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Alvarez. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Messi, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Palacios. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Martinez. Martinez.
That's good play from him.
Now it's Alvarez. Now this shapes to shoot! And he should have made them pay.
Martinez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Alvarez. Oh, nice one too, very nice. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now it's Alvarez. And a chance! And he's stuck it away. And right near the end, we have parity. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and wait. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more. Into extra time we go. Argentina displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Messi. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And Martinez! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, that's a fine interception. Molina. De Paul. Martinez. And here's Nico Williams. And he's intervened well there. Ferran Torres. Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Cucurella. There's the crossfield ball. Well read, nice interception. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Eric Garcia. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. So just 15 minutes still to come. So neither side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 17.
And we're off for the final time.
El dorsal 10. Cambio de jugadores.
It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Martinez. Now it's Lo Celso. Now it's Alvarez. Tries to play it through. Now it's Ferran Torres. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Medina.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And here's Alvarez. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Lo Celso. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez has got himself a free kick. And it's Palacios. Mikel Merino. So there you have it, penalties. So after all of that, what can we say?
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So it all comes down to this, the ultimate test of mettle and mentality from the spot. 1-0.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Messi is looking to do his bit.
Yeah, good pen, that.
And he duly obliges. Ferran Torres is the man who's second in line.
I think he instinctively knew the keeper was going to move.
So on to the second man.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Dani Olmo is third in line. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Alvarez is the third man to step forward. And it's 3-3. Fabian Ruiz is the fourth man to step up. Oh, you're not going to save that.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. great save! That is a great save! Martinez, now the only hope. And there you have it! So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. So Jim, quite a game, decided in the end in the only way it could have been.
Argentina really must be wondering how different this all could have been had they taken their chances, Peter. But it really was fine margins all round, I suppose. You know, having been on both ends of such results in my career, I can't...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Now it's Williams. And it's made its way to him. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role, because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now who's going to be first to this? And that's going right the way across. Yamal has the space to scheme. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's been shifted off it. Llorente. Yamal. Well, that is one way to stop him. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Zubimendi. Pedri. Oyarzabal finds himself offside. Paz. To Martinez. Looking for the run. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's been slipped through. That's the keeper's ball. Molina. McAllister. Zubimendi with a definite foul there. Martinez. Now it's Fernandez. Oh, that's delightful. He's picked Fernandez! Zubimendi. And it's Pedri. Looking to play him in. It's a pretty loose pass. Approaching the half-hour mark. Driving forward. And the ball is out of play. Lisandro Martinez picks it up from the goal kick. Fernandez. Medina. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Molina. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's in a great position here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Great challenge, time to perfection. Can he get it through? Nico Williams. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. Some really good ball movement. Oyarzabal. And here's Yamal. He has found the way through. Pedri. And they can counter here. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yamal gets into a good position. That's tidy. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Fernandez. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. And so the action is resumed.
Argentina have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Yamal. Fernandez. This is a promising build-up. Good ball, good take. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. To Martinez. McAllister. Martinez tries a shot! Superb goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
The first breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And here's Oyarzabal. Lovely pass, but can he get... Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Mikel Oyarzabal. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Spain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
Decent chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Paz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
McAllister chasing after it. Now it's Williams. And the pass is intercepted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Paz. Martinez. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's there to belt it away. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Martinez. Rodri. Half an hour gone in the second half. Fernandez. There he goes, motoring forward. This looks promising. Al Kubasi deals with that comfortably. Over to the right flank. Nicely weighted ball. Pedri wants to run onto this. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans...
And Martinez!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nico Williams, who does have an assist to his name. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
So we have
16,
movement on both
el
benches.
dorsal 18, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 9,
Alvarez.
el dorsal 10. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Lisandro Martinez spots it and intercepts. And it's Gavi. It's a good spell of possession, this.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's on it. Can he get away?
3 minutos de descuento.
And that is expertly dealt with. Williams. Caught offside that time. And the number on the board is 3. And it's made its way to him. Oh, super find. Oh, given offside once more. Gavi. Medina. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que en la tienda oficial del estadio podrán encontrar todo tipo de objetos relacionados con nuestro equipo.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Williams. And the through ball. Not the most accurate pass. And he's gone looking for safety. Good play on the left-hand side here. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Shot, surely! Off the post! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
McAllister fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Palacios. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And here's Alvarez. Martinez. Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish. Palacios is firing after that one. Now it's Alvarez. Aims beyond the defence.
Alvarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh no, this does not look good. It's a sweeping cross. Gavi. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Gavi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Dani Olmo. So just 15 minutes still to come. Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it?
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 14.
And so the last chance to find a winner.
El dorsal 4. Cambio de
They have
jugadores.
given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Now it's Williams. That looks a good ball through. eFootball picks it up out wide. Williams. Now, can they get him away? Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Llorente is there, and he can pick it up. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And here's Messi. Merino.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's eFootball. Great vision.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Martinez! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that has left him in a heap. Messi. Alvarez. So there you have it, penalties. So after all of that, what can we say?
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
A brief rest, and then it will be time to refocus. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. No! Denied remarkably! Oh, talk about coming up with the goods.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Messi is looking to do his bit. Big character, big moment, big save. Dani Olmo is the man who's second in line. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Paredes is second man up. Oh, great save! That is a great save! Spain with this chance to pull two clear. Oh no, it's a tame miss.
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
Palacios, the third man up. Never in doubt. And he duly obliges. So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. And he puts it away.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Alvarez is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. That is how you answer the call.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Can the goalkeeper come up with a moment? The decisive moment. So it all ends in heartbreak. All the effort, all the... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Williams! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now that's well seen too. Paz. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero. Described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as being brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order, and he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap. But I like that in his game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Rodri. More and more pressure on the ball here. Yamal going after that. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gives it back. Nico Williams. Argentina, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Rodri. McAllister. Now it's Martinez. Now that looks a decent ball. And he was alert to it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That's very neat. Paz receives it in. He's rising!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fernandez. He's having a hit! It's a loose ball. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Fernandez. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Tagliafico. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Martinez. Fernandez. Paz. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And so we have the first set piece of the game. He's having a pop! Oh, split-second reaction.
McAllister actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Fernandez has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. And it's Molina. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Martinez, and the shot! Goal! Argentina! That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Zubimendi has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's intervened well there. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Martinez. Molina. Romero. Goes looking wide, driving forward.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rodri. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Argentina go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Argentina with the game's only breakthrough, it's 1-0.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 18.
Gets us going once more.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pedri. Now it's Williams. Rodri. Romero does really well to win the ball there. And here's Lautaro Martinez. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Paz is onto this. Chance for a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Argentina have their second corner now. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Argentina have themselves a chance from the spot. Unai Simon clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Rodri. That has been slung wide. Not the most convincing of passes. Fernandez. Now it's Martinez. Laporte with the foul. Paz. That's an excellent interception.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's a sharp little ball here. Kubasi plays it long, and he was quick to react. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Williams. Now it's Rodri. Oyarzabal. Nico Williams in acres of space out wide. He's had it taken off him. Molina. Nico Williams has given away a free kick.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
So we have
16
movement on both benches.
será sustituido por el dorsal 6. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Paredes. Argentina are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Merino. Now it's Oyarzabal. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Messi. Now it's Alvarez. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Muscular approach does pay off here. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Cambio de jugadores.
Argentina have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Alvarez. Argentina are almost home and dry now. Tries from distance. De Paul. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Llorente wins the duel this time. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Martinez. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. De Paul. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's in on goal. Has a look and plays it forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Messi. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Now it's Martinez. Can he get it through? And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, modern centre-backs are judged on their ability to defend. But this guy, Christian Romero, is a player who excels up front too. He loves every opportunity to make a forward run. And even when it...
Fernandez! Oh, split-second reaction.
Fernandez is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Backward it goes. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Spain are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. He is through here. Yamal! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Shifted it to the flank. Cucurella. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Paz. Still goalless. Now Paredes. Martinez. McAllister. Paz.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Martinez. And it's Paredes. Now it's Martinez. And Martinez! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shot! Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Tagliafico. He's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's going wide left. Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. Tagliafico. Paz. And it's Fernandez. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's being urged to shoot. Real chance! He'll try from distance. Not a bad try by any means.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often he'll find the net.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Romero gets his final warning. Pass just lacking in accuracy. No, that's been intercepted. They're back on the ball again. That has been slung wide. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Paredes. Paz. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Molina. Paredes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's in a great position here. And the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Fernandez. Paredes. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Pedri. And it's Ruiz. Now, can they get him away? Paredes.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Fernandez finding himself in space. Rodri. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, the goal attempts are coming thick and fast, but so far there's nothing to show for it. I think the manager will be pretty happy with his team's performance. He just needs a little more craft and guile.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Argentina are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Paredes. Now it's Oyarzabal. Nico Williams. Pedri. Now Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Lisandro Martinez did just about enough to come out on top there. Great chance! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Rodri makes the interception. Looking for the run. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Pedri. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right...
Big chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. Argentina have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Fabian Ruiz. And here's Pedri. Brilliantly cut out.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Spain can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Pass somewhat off target. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Ruiz. That is good strength. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Fabian Ruiz cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nice physical challenge. Paz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Good ball, good take. And he thumps it clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Great vision. Good take, and it's shot at goal! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Argentina have their third corner.
El dorsal 20, el dorsal 16, el dorsal 17 serán sustituidos por...
They've played it short.
10, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 18,
Palacios!
el dorsal 7. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
That's
jugadores.
really well manoeuvred. Messi. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez is fouled. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Palacios! And that's a tidy finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Looking to play him in, and he welcomes it in. Molina. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Palacios. And time is up. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job.